Hi guys! Welcome in to a crazy Thursday stream. What even is this week, hey? I hope you guys are good. Good to see everyone today. And yes, I am wearing a hat. Hope you guys like it. I actually just got back a little bit ago. I was doing my final little errands before this weekend. Ugh. Everything is good though. I picked up a very large box of meat, and so we know that the weekend's gonna be great. Yeah, a Thursday stream. Hi White Dove, Dentity, Kev, Rook, good to see you. Jake the Snake is hyped. Yeah, very bold. Oh my gosh. Hey, thanks Kev. Yeah, my little real tree hat. This is from Sam's parents. They gave this to me because they know I love purple. Hoju! Yeah, box of meat. Thank you so much, Hoju. Aw, 15 months together already. Seriously, one of these times is you will learn all about what a box of meat is. I am not worried that at some point we'll be able to meet in person, Hoju. We'll cook you some good stuff, my man. Hi, Sultan. Good to see you. Jake, your dinner tonight. Spaghetti, bacon, and marinara sauce, and it is so good. Yes, dude. Yeah, we are hungry. We're gonna get started real quick. Cerebellum, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Welcome back, guys. I hope you've been well. And that's a Twitch Prime. You know how you get that, right? With your Amazon Prime. So link your Amazon Prime with Twitch Prime, and then you get 1 free sub a month to your streamer of choice. Guys, Sam's 28 months. Guys, this is the longest resub we have on stream. 28 months, friends, and we're starting off with a hype train today. Yeah, meat over meat. Here, I'll show you the meat box that I picked up. Even the lady at the butcher shop, she's like, are you gonna be okay with this? It was like taped full, basically as big as I am. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem. She's like, okay.
Order number 288.
Yeah, order number 288. That's me. Okay guys, so we finally get to reveal to you the Montreal smoked meat that we've been working on for what, 3 weeks already? Yeah, meat box. What are we cooking? So today we're making Reuben sandwiches. Who knows what that is? I grew up eating that a lot. That's an easy, quick weeknight meal for sure. Thanks, Mom. Love Reubens. And this is gonna be one of the best Reubens I think we will ever eat in our lives.
Do you have everything for Thousand Islands?
Do I have everything for Russian dressing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite simple. Okay, so who's with me in the way that they have also had a Reuben sandwich? Michelangelo, hi, yeah, purple hat. It is very nice and sunny out today, so I put a hat on. You know, my sensitive eyes and stuff. I was driving around. Yeah, Jiggles, exactly. The traditional ones with corned beef. White Dove loves Reuben. Better than Katz's.
Oh.
For the price point, Rook, I'm gonna say yes. I mean, it's gonna be half the price and probably taste pretty similar. Yeah, have you ever had the Rachel? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Oh, you can make these.
Lil Dean, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, Sultan, okay, you've never had a Reuben. I will try and show you the best way ever to make a Reuben. Or, I don't know if it's the best, but it's our personal favorite. Let's just say that. And yes, so instead of pastrami, we're doing Montreal smoked meat today. So same, but different. We'll call this the Canadian version. How about that? Yeah, do I have everything for the stream? I would actually like to know where this sandwich came from. So, Reuben sandwich.
I should have known better, oh, dude.
Yeah, Sam asking me those questions. An American grilled sandwich composed of corned beef, Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing. grilled between slices of rye bread. And oh, do we have bread today. Da, 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 da. And Mom actually did a little bit of shopping for us this week too while we were working. So thanks, Mom. She wasn't sure which one. Which one would you guys choose? I think I want to go with this one. Pretty traditional one, right? Is this big loaf, and then this one a little bit more fancy from an artisan European bakery. This one's really good too. So it's got like the marble swirl in it. Choose your own bread destiny, I suppose. Yeah, New York's favorite sandwich. I also do love like the really dark rye bread, even though it's not traditional, right? So this sandwich is associated with kosher style delis, but it is not kosher because it combines both meat and cheese in the same dish. Just so y'all know. Oh, Rook, don't even joke about chocolate babka. Now I feel like I'm missing something. Jake, so the Rachel is made with turkey instead of beef, but the exact same way? I could probably get into that. Like some cured and smoked turkey breast or like turkey leg. I'm into it. I'm into it. Yeah, we've had a Reuben, but have we had the Rachel? No, we haven't. Okay, what is this story? Do I want to read the New York one? I think I do. So there are possible origins of the Reuben sandwich. There are no confirmed cases of where it actually came from. And I think that's pretty typical with a lot of American dishes. Sometimes it's hard to like find one place of where it actually came from. Thank you, Rook, for those 74 biddies, man. So one place is Omaha, Nebraska, and the other place is New York City. Okay, so I guess we're making a Montreal Reuben. It says under variations here. The Montreal Reuben substitutes Montreal smoked meat for corned beef. Boom, boom. Okay, so the German Jewish owner of Reuben's Deli, 1908 to 2001 in New York. He created the Reuben special around 1914. That's what he says. But whether that is the truth, we don't actually know. And yes, we do have a recipe linked for you guys today. So there is that, and then we'll just go over how to make a proper Reuben sandwich as well. Very important, because there is a little bit, there's a method to the madness of building a sandwich. There's certain places where the layers need to be with the meat and cheese and other flavorings. Rook, you're out a bitch, just trying to keep that train going. Choo choo. Our little choo choo. Thanks guys for that hype train today. Very much appreciated, considering we don't usually stream today. Okay, where do we want to start? Okay, the hardest part of making a good Reuben is getting good corned beef and Jewish rye bread. The rye actually isn't such a big deal. Once buttered and toasted, even the lesser loaves will taste just fine. Okay, we're okay. Bad corned beef though, a little bit harder to cover up, but even then, the Reuben is forgiving. We can thank the melted cheese, sauerkraut, and Russian dressing for that. Sam, are you able to find the Katz's Deli highlight from when we went to post into chat? I think if you search it on the YouTube, you'll find the link there. We'll find that for you guys, and you'll see one of the last accounts of us eating a Reuben sandwich. So still, we're gonna try and get the best quality of all ingredients wherever we are. And there's a couple ways to go about that. You can order cooked corned beef online from a place like Zingerman. So that's in Michigan for all of you Americans out there. Or you can also settle for a high quality supermarket brand from the deli. Even better, if you're more ambitious, like Sammy and I, you can make and cook it yourself. And yes, we did tell you guys and show you guys all of the steps to making the Montreal smoked meat. So if you have any questions, feel free to message us up and ask. Or type it up in chat and we'll try and answer. So typically at delis, the meat will be steamed whole and then carved by hand while it's still hot. If you've got a very sharp carving knife and a practiced hand, you can use this method at home. Otherwise, you can slice the meat by hand while it's cold, or even easier, ask them to slice it for you at the deli. So as long as we reheat it properly, even pre-sliced corned beef will come out plenty tender and juicy. Okay, a classic melt. So you guys like your Reubens as like a melted sandwich where we griddle the outside pieces of the bread? Or Katz's was just like a fresh bread version and they just heated up all of the interior ingredients and we didn't have any toasting on the outside. Yeah, griddle. I'm with you, Rook. I just feel like when we put it on the griddle, everything just sticks together better. Just makes it easier to eat. Jiggles, you haven't made your own corned beef, but they sell them pre-brined at the store. Yes. And you've made those by boiling in the brine and then you smoke them like a regular brisket. How does that turn out then? That's interesting. What's this? Oh, okay. We can use some of that. Okay. A practice knife hand hoju. I think we'll be okay. Because you'll see how we're actually going to be slicing this. Oh goodness. Not sure if you guys saw our post in Discord of what we acquired this week, but it's a big one. It's a big one. Okay, so he says to heat the corned beef, uses an old restaurant trick, which is to seal the meat in a container or package with a little bit of water and stick it in a warm oven. He usually uses aluminum foil just to wrap the package, and then the water generates steam, gets trapped in the foil, and helps keep the meat from drying out as it heats up. Pretty good way to do that for sure. I think I'll just do that on the stovetop though, myself, and that way I can look at it. So we'll make up our own little griddle in my cast iron pan. Vyun, he wants me to drink. Thank you, Vyun. Yeah, I don't think I've had enough water yet today.
Vyun!
See Malek, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, as well as no ketchup. Yep, thank you. And Rook, oh my gosh, you guys want me to take like a billion bathroom breaks? Billions and billions and billions. Oh, we'll show them. Okay, so as soon as we're ready to assemble our sandwiches, spread a healthy amount of Russian dressing on the untoasted sides of the bread. Pile the corned beef, it's gonna be hot at this point, on top of that, and then the sauerkraut, and then we put our Swiss cheese. We're gonna use Gruyere today. We took it a little step further and we bought aged Swiss cheese. We got some Gruyere lovers in chat, I know this. I know this. Okay, after the cheese, so other side of the bread, another layer of the Russian dressing, another layer of cheese, and so that double layer of cheese is gonna help keep everything into the sandwich. Yeah, Gruyere is the best. Exactly, Rook. Exactly. Okay, I don't think we really need to make a list or anything. All of the yelling. Why are we yelling? Because we're making Reuben sandwiches. So
Reuben
first things first. I think we should make our Russian dressing. And then we'll get into slicing the meat and the cheese. Yeah, loud noises. So good. still love that movie so much. Hi, Titan. Yeah, I have a hat today. I have a hat. It is hot out and things are good. Yeah, we're actually off work, guys, until next Wednesday. Wedding week off of work. Okay, it's time. Are you guys ready to see this beast that we picked up this week? Greatest deal ever, by the way. And then once again, just thank you so much to everyone that donated bits to our goal for the meat slicer when that was a thing. I believe, when was that, Sam? In May? We completed the goal and we shaved Sam's beard off for that goal.
Yeah.
And we finally found what we were waiting for. Dust, thank you so much, man. Oh, currently on a 10-month streak, but you've been here for 11 months. Dude, almost a year? What? What? Yeah, we already got the test results for Sam Titan, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with him. So the doctor said, like, yeah, a gallbladder attack, but all of his blood work and everything like that was perfect. So that shouldn't happen for a long time from now. Yeah, great, great news. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, guys, we managed to pick up an industrial Hobart slicer. Can you see the size of this thing? I have never used anything like this in my entire life working in a kitchen. I don't know if Sam can maybe zoom out a bit just to see the comparison. Yeah, it is huge. Okay, so yes, it is secondhand, but we're really good at buying stuff for the kitchen, right? So yeah, massive. And it also auto slices. So we're not super comfortable with that function yet, but we can potentially down the road put like a slab of bacon in here, set our setting or our thickness for the slicer, press a button, and it just slices for you until the meat's done. It's like, what is this sorcery? So one of those little videos is posted in Discord for us. So I told Sam, or I asked Sam if he would help me use this today. Because like I said, I have never used anything this large in my life. Where did we find this? Well, sad to say, from a little sub shop that closed its doors due to COVID. So yeah, sad times, guys. But like we talked about in prior streams, is things closing down doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just gives opportunity for people like us that are starting up and give something new to the world, right? Everything happens for a reason. So as sad as it is to see a place close, it's very exciting for us to have a piece of equipment that we know we will use. That's fair, right? Let's get this gruyere. So I'm gonna start by slicing the cheese first, and then we'll slice the meat after that. Yeah, change the donation goal to medical bills for new fingers. Jiggles, you worked in a camp kitchen and you had one of those? At a 16-inch blade though? Oh gosh. Yeah, this one's I think a 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's a 12. Yeah, we need a bigger kitchen. Totally repurposed for the food truck. That's the thing. And it for sure like weighs more than me, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it does.
Okay, so one thing with gruyere, guys, if you've never used it before, is on each side. So one side and one side, there's just this little kind of waxy rind that we gotta trim off. You can see where it's kind of darker. So about a 1/4 inch is what we'll take off. We absolutely don't want to slice the cheese with this on because it's really hard and it doesn't really melt. But we could use this little cheese butt, we'll call it, for maybe something like infusing some cheesy flavors into like a pasta sauce or a tomato sauce, something like that. I think that could be good if you don't want to throw it out. Oh, jiggles. Yeah, you can ask Sam about cleaning a slicer. He had a not so good experience just once with the meat slicer. He forgot to zero it when he was cleaning it, and I kind of just picked his thumbprint off of the slicer afterwards.
I don't know if it'll work.
Not good.
Let's see.
Very calm though. Sam's such a calm person in the kitchen when he gets hurt. I was just like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yes."
So if you can see my finger, kind of angled there, it's like flat. Yeah, that's where I sliced
He sliced it right off. Yeah, yikes. It is very scary. View's mood right now. Slap 2 slices of bread on the entire piece of cheese. Call it a sandwich. Let's do it. All right, dishwasher's done. Yes.
Hey, let's slice some cheese.
Okay. Sammy, nice apron.
Thank you.
We're slicing some cheese. So
Cheese into the block.
put the cheese in the block, he says. I think the thickness that we want to go for this guy
Is what?
I don't know. Turn it and we'll see. Let's do, I think it was usually like a 12, 11 or 12. If I can remember from the restaurants. This ain't our first Reuben. Oh, did it go? So good. I wish you guys could see the other side.
Just stop it and move it.
Okay, Sam's gonna give us a different angle. Cause look at this, it looks so good. This is the best part about having a 30-foot cable to go around the house. Oh no, we're going behind the scenes. Woohoo! I like this one too. So good. Oh my God, my feet. Don't look, guys.
It sucks, huh?
It's so quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna get a plate to start putting all these on.
So easy. I'm so glad I waited.
Sammy's glad he waited to get it, guys. I'm glad too. We must want to slice all of the things. Well, yeah. And so we're making Reubens for Sam and I today, as well as my parents. And then my brother is actually coming down from a province over. They're driving over today. So I let him know if he's hungry when he comes off of the ferry. Don't eat anything because we got Reuben sandwiches at home. Dude, dust. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, you've worked in kitchens, so you know exactly what a Hobart is. Like, it's just perfect. Every single slice is exactly the same. So yeah, even though it's used, if something's been like taken care of and well maintained over the years, it should be pretty much brand new. And that's how we feel when we saw this. Oh, my cheese mountain almost fell over. So yeah, we got good feeling about this one. Oh, Sam, how was that a little cheesy snack? Yeah, it's like the Vitamix. Okay, so now, smoked meat time?
Yeah.
That's a good cheese, guys. Okay, so the meat, you saw that we cut into it the other day because, well, we couldn't wait anymore. You guys aren't ready for this. They're really not. The way that this turned out, is this Wagyu?
It's so good.
Yeah.
Definitely the greatest
It's insane. I know, dude. Like even the flat though is like insanely marbled. So this was actually from a kind of higher quality brisket.
No, we didn't use back.
This was a sterling silver.
Yeah.
Sterling silver. So I don't know if you guys get that in the States, but it's a higher designation of meat in Canada.
I'd say it's like prime, I think.
Yeah, prime, I guess we could call it. I'm just leaving all this stuff everywhere. So now, go back over. We can start slicing that up. And then we will use a scale to portion out the amounts of meat that we'll use on each sandwich. And then I always like to heat up each portion of meat kind of separately, right, for each sandwich, rather than piling it all together. I don't know, that's just my jam. And it's always a good idea to do like a little bit from the fatty part of the brisket and a little bit from the lean part, right? Grab you a sheet pan,
Oh,
Sammy.
look at that. Yeah.
I'll come over here again. If you want, you can just let it fall on the slices. And then how thin, like how did you decide how thin you wanted it? You're just going like a nice thin shave.
Yeah.
So the setting you're on is 6. So it's half the thickness of the cheese, about. It still feels weird that we have this slicer. And yes, we did have to bring in the other egg table because the original stainless table we had literally could not hold it. The legs were bowing, so we're like, okay, we need something much more sturdy for the weight of this thing. Go slower. There's nothing to be worried about on the backside, guys. And then Sam has a guard where his hand is, so he won't cut himself. They're worried about you, Sam.
Oh.
But he has sliced so much stuff over the years. I don't even know how to estimate the amounts. Yeah, like look at this. It's like see-through almost. A little bit of a quality check there. Oh Lord, oh my gosh. I just eat this cold. What? Rook, I think it's better than Katz's. Even Mom's scared. So these are all the motions that we typically would do on a day-to-day basis. It's like, I'm not joking when I say working in a restaurant is a race against the clock. It's like, how fast can you humanly possibly do something without getting injured? That's every day at work. He's going for more. He can't even stop slicing. Can't stop this guy. Yeah, order up your sandwiches, guys. Oh, you're on a fast, Michelangelo. Yeah, you definitely need some of this in your life. Yeah, Rook, that's the thing, right? Is like, just because you like cooking doesn't mean you should work in a restaurant. That's the one thing they never tell you. But I always loved every restaurant that I worked in, so I have no bad things to say. I'm happy with all of my experiences. Pan of meat. Come over here. We got the meatus. And we got the cheeses. Okay, 2 main components to our Reuben sandwich. I'm gonna finish my little cheese snack. And yeah, now we can do the Russian dressing. Yes? Oh, I thought you had a question, Salmon.
Nope.
Yeah, well, Rook's gonna take all this, so what are we eating? Hey, that's gotta go into the fridge. So all the excitement that you guys have for the slicer, imagine how we feel. So awesome.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good now. We're good with this slicer, guys? Yeah, just throw it in an envelope and send it over to Randy.
Woo!
Yum.
Nice peppercorn.
Okay. Is Russian dressing just mayo, relish, and ketchup?
I think there's a little ketchup, yeah.
Also known as the typical burger sauce as well. Shh, don't tell anyone. Russian dressing is a piquant American salad dressing consisting of mayo, ketchup, and other ingredients. It is a key ingredient in a Reuben sandwich. Russian dressing is similar to Thousand Island or French dressing. It's been mentioned as early as the 1900s in some American sources. So, same time that the Reuben sandwich was becoming a thing, so was the Russian dressing. So that totally makes sense, right? Hey, chef, good to see you, Babylon. Yeah, in your top 3 favorites, me too, dude, me too. It's like, other than a burger, which, do we classify burgers as sandwiches? This is one of my favorites. It's like Reuben, a deadly BLT would probably be in there, and then yeah, burger. Oh. Hi, Jen. How are you? Good to see you today. Russian dressing, mayo, mustard, and some vodka. Okay, Vune, I'll get that vodka. I'm okay, thanks. I'm ready for this sandwich. Sammy's distracting with meatus and cheeses. It actually looks so good, right? It's like, don't tempt me. I guess we could take the kraut out as well. So, you guys have a specified sauerkraut that you like on your Reubens? I know a pretty typical one is just like the green cabbage. What was that?
I forgot.
Okay, so Vune does red. I actually like to mix them, but this is different. Like this one is a prepared red cabbage. So think about like a braised red cabbage with sugar and vinegar. So it's like kind of sweet and sour. So it's not a sauerkraut, but then this is. So this is like fermented, and that's got all the good properties in it for digestion. I like to mix them. It gives a nice color. And then my mom also brought down some of her homemade sour cabbage that we can chop up into the mix too.
What?
We're all about it.
Really, Jen? Holy.
Guys, Jen was today years old when I found out sauerkraut was cabbage. What the heck did you think it was?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
Sam,
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking relish, because I like the little pickly crunch. So this is what I usually use. I don't love like the sweet relish. I'm all about that tang.
I don't think we can even find it.
What?
I don't think we can ever find a durian here.
Durian?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe in Chinatown? Okay, we'll put this aside for now. Give it a little taste. Mmm.
A little mixture of all that together. Yum.
Good one. What is kimchi then? Kimchi can be cabbage. I like to make mine out of radish. So kimchi can be a couple different things.
But it's normally Napa cabbage.
Yeah, Napa cabbage for kimchi. That is correct, Sambo. We need a bowl. And then 3 spoons. HEB is the best grocery store in existence. Makes kraut that they sell in vented bags. So it can like burp the fart juice or fart out. How do they even sell that in the store? Does the entire aisle not just smell like fart cabbage? Like last time I made kimchi is the owner upstairs, Mom, she thought there was something rotting in the house. She's like, what do you have down there? And I'm like, well, I'm just making kimchi, I'm sorry, but we still have a couple more days till it's ready. Okay, ketchup, it's gonna splurt. Oh, it didn't. And here's the thing about Russian dressing. I think we can decide like how sweet and stuff we want it, how much ketchup we add, how much mayo we're using. I'm using the last of this relish up. Give us a little bit of crunch in there. You ever think of adding a splash of apple cider vin to the Hellmann's? Oh, I'm always down with that, Rook. I love vin. Apple cider vin is my fave. Just to like give it a little tangy kick. It might actually benefit from that today. Is that smoked meat is very fatty. Nicely marbled. Let's see how this turns out though. And then we'll probably have to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I like to add into dressings as well. Just rounds it out. I don't think I'm gonna go with a mustard. I actually like to do a little splash of Dijon mustard on my Reubens as well. Is that weird, guys? It's looking pretty good. Let's do that splash of vinegar, like Rook said. That is tasting really nice, though. It's not too sweet. Definitely getting more mayo than anything. Ooh, you're making me get into my brand new one here. Whenever you guys are buying vinegar, especially apple cider, try and get organic and then unpasteurized right there. Because then you still have the mother. If we look underneath, it's usually like milky looking, or like, I don't know how to describe it, almost sandy in the bottom. So we can keep making vinegar from this if we keep that mother. Pooza Terry's in Toronto is the nicest market you've ever been in, low key. I don't know where that one is, Greek. There we go, just a splash. Oh, Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Oh my gosh, I hope my grandparents aren't watching this. They literally gave me heck about my pronunciation of Worcestershire when we were there the other day. Just so you know, Kate, you're saying it wrong. I was like, come on.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's originally made by hobbits. Let me just take the largest thing of Worcestershire you can find, and we'll go for a splash of sorts. We're good. Okay, pepper, salt. We are near. Yeah, there you go, Jiggles. Worcestershire. That's perfect. Yeah, can we get a name change on that one, please?
Worcestershire.
Is Worcestershire anchovy juice? Is Rook giving us a little bit of history right now? They said it should be pronounced how I'm saying it now. So Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Every time there is a shire, you say sure. They are well traveled, so I can't even say anything back to them. It's like, ugh, fine. You are older and therefore wiser. Rook is saying facts right now, guys. Sam's reading the ingredients. The cold store or the cold stir. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's try this now. I'm into it. That's really good. The vinegar almost brought out more of the ketchup flavor. Jiggles, in Spanish, Worcestershire is salsa inglesa, which means English sauce. I think Sam will be happy with that. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, now the kraut. And then I guess we will preheat our griddle. Little griddle pan. Preheat the griddle, heat up our meatus. I also just popped out some Dijon mustard. So I like mine separate, squeezed onto the bread or onto the meat. You just want that into there?
No, I don't have any of that. I'm good.
Okay. I was gonna leave the mustard out for you, Sam. What is this, Vune? What is this? Oh, how to pronounce it? Oh, I don't think it worked on my end. That's amazing, though. Okay, set that aside. Get a little bowl for the krauts. Oh, that's got a stench to it for sure. Yeah, I am lying, Rook. It did work. I just want to pronounce it my own way. I'm not lying. I'm not. I'm being good. Okay, let's do that. Just press the rest of this down into the brine. Then we'll do red. Wagyu at the market is $100 a pound. Hey, we were just watching a show last night on Wagyu. I think it was on YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy. Exactly, it better be some A5. See, Rook knows. Another variation of sauerkraut I've done with Reuben sandwiches is pickled beets shredded up into here. Is really interesting. Okay, so that is about half and half, and then we'll chop up some of the homemade stuff as well. And we got a good little mix going on. Want to hear an update for your company? Yes, Vune. Yes. Yeah, I know, Dust. It's much more fun, though, to say, like, Worcestershire. But that is so wrong, as I've been told. And, yeah, I got a little bit sad, too, dude. It's okay. We're in this together. A lot of firsts today. We're learning about Worcestershire. We're learning about sauerkraut. We're learning about, yeah, all sorts of good things. Let's do this and that. That's probably good. How many Reubens are you having? He's having 2. Okay, I should go a bit more then.
Foie gras?
Foie gras?
Fried foie.
Okay, so these leaves, pretty large, right? So my mom does them in just like full cabbage leaves, so I like to stack them up. And we'll cut them down just a little bit more. Is veal young cow? Yes, it is. You are correct. So, Yoon, just making a company wasn't enough. You also needed to inform and get documents from your employer, the mayor's office, the tax office, your health insurance, and your tax guy. You also need to join a professional association which provides work accident insurance. Also, you need to join the International Chamber of Commerce.
Holy!
There's a lot involved. And so that's the thing, is it kind of works the same with us, right? Is like at a certain point, if we keep doing really good, is we will have to register as a business. And there's a lot involved in that. So yeah, it's much more than just coming up with a name and starting to work on your stuff, right? Especially if you have not gone to school for any of that and doing it on your own. Greek, you don't suppose you could get Wagyu veal? I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it, I'm gonna say.
They wouldn't, yeah.
It just would not kind of turn out the same, I don't think.
Baby cow, baby cow.
Hey, Crucifix, welcome in. I have a couple cuts on my hands and this sauerkraut is stinging. Also, you need to join another thing, Vune. Just can't remember right now. You need to write it all down then. Get that list going. Okay, now we got our piles. And if we look at this sauerkraut, it really is kind of like shredded or shaved. So let's do 1-inch lengths. So I'll cut that into 4. And then just bunch it all up. And we'll put this one with it as well, since those were smaller. And then we're just going to come across and do nice thin strips. Just like that. And now our big pile, slide that over. This is whole leaf sauerkraut. Yes, Sultan, this is actually from my mom. She's Ukrainian Polish, so one thing that she knows how to do really well is make sour cabbage. And so we would typically make stuff like cabbage rolls from this as well. It's multi-purpose. Just move those aside and then we'll chop this part up too. I'm with you, Crucifix. Yeah, Reuben, favorite sandwich. There's that. Just gonna rinse my knife and hands and then we'll mix that all together. What's this? Oh, just the Sammy, man. Chimita or Samita rook. I got no more phone calls expected today, so that's going off. Samitas are pretty amazing too, and it might be one of my faves, Rook, if I've had it made by someone else, I think. Okay, now mix this all together. Obviously the purple cabbage is gonna color the other sauerkraut a bit, but that's okay. Get back in there. Yeah, even as a kid, I liked sauerkraut, which is kind of weird, right? You'd think something like that stinky, because I would kind of not be into it. Always was a thing for me. Yeah, Rook! Oh, you're gonna make some mitas for me? And Sam? Yes! Oh, Crucifix made a Reuben before with a pepper jelly. And how did you feel about that? Instead of the Russian dressing. Okay, just gonna clear my area a bit here before we start assembling. And then let's get out 2 pans. So one's gonna be a griddle. And we can set that onto a medium heat for now. And then our other pan's in the oven, all sealed up. And that's gonna be the pan where we heat up the meat. So that one I'm gonna go closer to a medium high because the meat's really thin. So it's gonna also heat up really quickly. So in front of us, we should have, obviously my bread is just right beside me. Canadian rye bread, woohoo! So that's there. Our kraut, our dressing, our mustard. We'll grab our meat and our cheese. And Sam, you like yours griddled?
Yeah.
Would you like butter or mayo on the outside? Like I already knew that answer anyways, right? So we'll grab the mayo back out. While that stuff's heating up, I'm just gonna do a little spritz on the griddle pan. I always just do 1 before I start cooking on it, just to make sure nothing will stick. So then, push all of this stuff up for now. I'm gonna put the meat just beside us. And I'm thinking like a 4.5 ounce portion of meat. What do you think, Sam? He doesn't think anything. He's got nothing. Get my plate on there and then I will zero it again. So like I said, do a bit of the fatty part and then a bit of the lean part. That's 3.6 ounces. 4.2. Okay, 4.8, that's pretty good. And now what we're going to do, just take the lean stuff and the fatty stuff, and then take our bread as well. So our sandwich sets we want to obviously easily fit on our bread that we're using. So we want to kind of fold the meat so that it fits on that piece of bread. So I think what we're going to do is kind of spread that out and then do something like this. Fold it in. And then these guys probably just go in half. And then once we get 2 of those sets made, we can start heating them up. Yeah, 16 ounces, Rook says. Actually, 2.2, that was perfect. .3, there we go. What bread is this? This is a Canadian rye bread. Just your typical rye. Has a couple of the like spices in it. So usually there's caraway seed, I believe. I'm gonna just fold it like that. And then for this side, I'll just fold in this other side. Okay, 1, 2 sets. Move that guy over. Come in with our other one. It's okay if it falls apart a bit. Let's go over to the stove. So this is our meat pan, and it's on medium-high heat right now. We still need just the lid right beside us, and then just a touch of water to pour into the pan so it griddles and steams at the same time. And how's that guy? That one's going pretty good too. And then when the meat's hot, we can build up our sandwich and then get it on the griddle. So a couple processes, but it's for good reason, for sure. Gotta build that Reuben right. Pop that down. Obviously, pan's nice and hot. Same with that guy. Grab our lid. And then I just have a little bit of water here in the bowl, so just pop that in. Bit of steam. Cover it up. It's as simple as that. Move that scale over. And then this really shouldn't take too long here. Grab a spatula and get ready to check it. Speed. Half a friggin' year, man. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you're doing good. What? I have the same plate as Crucifix? That's cool. Okay, open that up. We just want to check to make sure it's heated through. We can go a bit more. So once again, we have a touch more. Oh, I lost my spatula. Touch more water. Pop that back in. Cover it back up. Haha, cooking girl. You just bought pastrami and potato chips. Great minds think alike. Aren't we right? Oh, Sammy wanted 2 sandwiches. Let's check on this. Should be good now. Yum. We'll just take that out, put it back onto the plate. So this is the nice thing here is, well, all of this is already cooked, so we're just heating it through, really. And then that, just reserve for our next couple. Griddle's nice and hot, but first, before we get on to there, I'm gonna just turn it down to a medium low. And we're gonna come over, build up those sandos. Reuben nachos, I like where your head is at. These are the things I love to read in chat. Hermit's so hard. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is where we either butter the outside of the bread or mayo the outside of the bread. Choose your own destiny. I don't know, it's like a chef thing to do mayo. And we have some other people in chat though that also do mayo instead of butter. It's like a proven thing. It works really good. Nice even toasting. So get a nice spread there. Don't need too much either. You don't have to saturate the bread with mayo. Something about like the oil and the egg that gives like a nice toasty crunch, right? To the bread instead of butter. Although the flavor of browned butter or like griddled butter is also really good. A date night in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. And now I'm gonna pop this onto a cutting board, a sheet pan, a plate, wherever you wanna assemble your sandwiches, and I'm putting the mayo or buttered side down. So instead of me messing up my cutting board, I like to build this on a pan or a plate, like I said, and then it also keeps everything together in here. So I'll go with the holy one. I don't believe this has been opened yet. The hat is different, yeah. I was doing some running around today, athletic, and it was really hot and sunny out, and my eyes are sensitive, so I thought it was good to wear a hat. And well, the other thing is I didn't have to do my hair, really. It's from Sam's parents. Okay, so nice little drizzle of Dijon for me. I'll come in Russian dressing. Want it on both sides. I'm gonna spread mine on the mustard last. Sam will be like, what have you done? Did you mustard my sandwich? Okay, now, cheese. We'll seal up that hole with the cheese. Next up, our yummy steamed beef. So that's gonna go on this side. Montreal smoked meat. It's taken us almost 3 weeks to get here.
Actually, it's taken 3 weeks to get there.
Yeah, it has actually taken us 3 weeks to get to this point. And now our sauerkraut on the meat, I believe. I'm seriously going by the Serious Eats one. Yeah. It's the kraut on the meat. One nice even layer. You really need the brininess from the sauerkraut and the cabbage to cut the fattiness of this sandwich. It's like the dressing, the cheese, the meat. Very fatty things that can really overwhelm a palate if you're not careful. So there is a reason why these ingredients were chosen. Because they all combine really well. Okay, and then our other side. There's that, guys. Yeah, how can I handle it and not devour it? Yeah, fat equals flavor. Exactly, Rook. Ooh, harissa mayo. Okay, let's go to the griddle. And I'll go meat side down first. Okay, nice little sizzle when I put that on there. And here's the thing about griddled sandwiches. We want this like happy medium temperature. We don't want to toast it too quick where it gets too dark on the outside and not everything on the inside is warm. And then we don't want to go too slow where everything is like oozing and gooey on the inside and we're not toasted at all on the outside. So good happy medium. And then every griddle is a bit different too. This one is quite ancient, so I know how to use it. It's been in our family for some years now. Oh, what? A Sammy meal request? Momofuku layer birthday cake? For the second time, Sam? So I've made this for him before for his birthday. I guess he wants it again. Do you guys know what that is? Yeah, low and medium. iShot, how are you? It is such a nice cake. So we'll be doing some cookbook cookery for that one. I'm just gonna grab some pickles out. This is a typical thing. Having those dill pickles, or even half sour pickles if you can get your hands on them. So good. Once again, the little bit of brininess and tang from this just goes so good with a Reuben. Squishy Squid, thank you for that follow. Just listening here. Just gonna take a initial peek. Ooh, browning up quite nice. I'll even out that heat now. And while I'm waiting, I'll put a few things away. Yeah, this should be a very easy meal to make during the week. Not very much cleanup either. And then after we eat our sandwiches, we have some pork shoulders or pork collars to brine up for tomorrow's stream. We're making platters again tomorrow for everyone, guys. We're cooking for like 16 people tomorrow. Insane. Yeah, streaming super early, exactly, Dust. So we went like full platter, so like an early Father's Day kind of meal, since we won't be cooking for anyone on Sunday this week, 'cause that's the day after our wedding. Woohoo! So brisket, chicken, pork collar, ribs, sausage for proteins. That's all gonna be cooked on the smoker at various times until it's perfect. We did this once before only, and it worked out so well. And then for the sides, my favorites is cornbread, coleslaw, and baked beans, guys. And then also a homemade barbecue sauce. I think we're ready for the flip here. Our cheese is just kind of getting melted. Actually, we can wait a bit longer. It's like just golden brown. Can you tell I'm antsy? It's like, let's eat these Reubens already. We'll get a plate. I'll put some pickles on this plate. Dog sitting today and off to the park. Okay, sounds good, Jen. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Where is it taking place? So here's the thing, Dust. The one day out of the week this week that it's supposed to rain, guess what day that is? So it is threatening to rain on Saturday for the wedding. So our backup plan is literally staying at home and doing it under the gazebo, because that's what works well for everyone. But if it ends up being really nice out, then we're gonna be going to a beach here. It's really nice. We scouted it out last week. Rook, you remember I made it a long time ago? Are you talking about Sex in a Pan? Yeah. You call it chocolate or butterscotch delight? Unreal. Let's check this out. I know, there's nothing like watching a sandwich griddle. Oh, look at the way the bread toasts up. Go for the other flip? Might as well. It's already getting a bit messy, but I like it. That is a very nice color. We might say it was due to the mayo, but we will not confirm. Thank you, Crucifix, for that follow. Welcome, as well as Hedgehog Legs. I like it. Yeah, golden perfection. I'm gonna pop this window open here as I'm actually heating it up. It is a warm day. Also gonna pop that meat back into the fridge as well as the cheese. Keep everything nice and fresh. Sammy's so ready.
Pickles on the side?
Pickles!
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so ready to crack this.
I waited this long, yeah, why not wait to make it properly? Have it perfect. Right? That's how I see it. It is warm, Rook. Yeah, it is a warm day today. Oh, like, yeah, so what is it, like 70? No, come on now. I think we have about 18, yeah, 19 Celsius. That's like pretty typical. Finally feels like summer. Little peek. I always find that the second side toasts a bit quicker, so keep your eye on it. What are you guys cooking up today? I know I don't usually stream on Thursday, so this is new for us. We switched out this week's Sunday stream for Thursday instead. So you will not be seeing us on Sunday. So if you're wondering where we are, don't worry, we are okay. We're just happily married. Wow, Rook. Yeah, it's only 31 Celsius at 7 p.m.
My parents have 35 today.
Ugh. Summer hasn't really come here for us yet. It's a bit funny. Thanks, Dust. Yeah, we're excited for a little break, for sure. Well, yeah, my brother is coming to visit, so we haven't seen him in a few years now, so we gotta visit with him, right? Take advantage of it while he's here. And then during tomorrow's stream, I'm gonna have to pop out around 1 p.m. and I have to go grab my wedding flowers. It's like about half an hour away. So it'll take me about an hour, so you'll have Sammy here. Maybe see my dad. Maybe Dad will have to help you out. But it should be good.
What?
I don't know. Just in case you need backup for anything.
What time are you going at?
I'm leaving at 1.
Yeah, so you'll be back by 2.
Yeah.
Lots of time.
Oh, a quesadilla. Jiggles with some leftover chicken. So good. You got hit triple digit last week, Rook. Heat index was 46 Celsius. Sam would not make it out alive.
No.
Would not.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go. Now I for sure know that we're gonna have that melt. The toast. Crucifix is eating semi-homemade pizza. Pepperoni, mushrooms, and prosciutto. I'm gonna guess by you saying that you did not make the dough, but you made the sauce and you bought all of the ingredients for the toppings.
And you're making it.
That's my guess, yeah. And you are cooking it yourself. Yeah, water tastes good today, guys. Southeast Texas. One of these days we'll make it down there, Rook. Whenever they decide to open up the borders. One of these days, though. 46 Celsius weather, and that was hard for me too, but I'm sure it's like anywhere where you got acclimatize to it, right? Oh, little gruyere melting action. Almost there. This bread feels so nice too. How much would one of these sandwiches cost? $7.50 with some garnish to add color? I could sell that easily for $7.50, I think. Maybe a bit more. Oh, there's only 4.5 ounces of meat though. We'll let Sam do the math. He's the math man.
What?
Would one of these sandwiches cost around $7.50?
How much meat?
4.5 ounces.
How much cheese?
4 slices.
Just how much weight?
I don't know.
Okay.
Here, let me get the scale. Sam says we gotta weigh the cheese per slice.
Just put 4 on the board first.
This is how you cost things out, guys.
Yeah.
So 1 slice is 12 grams.
12 grams.
Yeah. So we did about 50 grams of cheese. Hey, Andy, with the 3-month resub as well. Happy to have you here, man. I hope you are doing good today. Yeah, $8 to $10 exactly. And well, our meat is all homemade too, right? Okay, so the cheese is just drooping.
Yeah, I could easily sell that for
Sam said that if we sold it for under $10, we would still make a little bit on it. So we could do that for sure. Good guess, Crucifix. Okay, we are so close here. Just gonna pop that heat up a bit more. Let's grab our serrated knife. Get ready for this slice. One more quick flip on the other side. But look at that color too. Happiness. In the north in Jaipur and Kashmir, it's like that almost all year. Like the heat you're saying? Yeah, I know. All the Texans. I'm loving it. That's why I keep saying this is like Cook with Kate and Sammy Con is going to be pretty much done in Texas. It would almost be silly not to. Be like one there and maybe one in Germany or something for the Europeans. Okay, we're coming over. Fresh off the griddle. Sizzle sounds. Okay, so the holy one is mine. It had a bit of mustard, and the other one is Sam's. Hey Colt, good to see you. You love a Reuben? Me too. There's lots of people that have come in today saying that it's their favorite sandwich. You thought Sammy wanted to. I'm gonna make him another one afterwards. I'll let him have his one, let that settle. We'll brine the pork, and then we'll make him his other one. Are we gonna go with the diagonal cut?
Slice mine first.
You want diagonal cut?
Nope.
You want straight cut?
Yeah.
Straight cut. Sam says slice his first. What, are you starving?
No.
Just because of the mustard. Okay, so obviously we didn't get a cheese pull per se. But look at the layers. And it's just dripping all over, so. Get off my sandwich. Yeah, would destroy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you never really get the cheese pull when you cut the gruyere, right? Oh, man. Like the juice is dripping out even. One moment.
Yeah.
Just the feeling of the sandwich in my hand, it feels right, Sam.
Oh my god.
If you've ever picked up a Reuben, you should know how it feels. It's like got some weight, but not. Hey, he jacked one of my pickles.
Oh, sorry.
I put the jar right beside you.
Sorry.
It's okay, I still love you. Yeah, Jacko. The smoked gruyere you get is semi-soft. Oh, goodness, Rook. What? Okay, let's get my other pickle back on the plate. We need even numbers for plating, guys.
Odd.
Odd numbers for plating. I was just testing them. Don't listen to me today. What kind of kraut? We actually used 3 different kinds. We went a little crazy with what we had in the fridge. So a red, like a braised cabbage from the jar, a regular sauerkraut, like a wine sauerkraut, and then a homemade Polish one. Sam says, take the photo.
I think this is like a 14 out of 10.
A 14? Need to get down at like this sandwich's level.
You don't even know yet. I'm killing myself here. This is stupid.
Oh, we're gonna go this view. You guys see what this is all about. There's gonna be drips. What?
Okay. I'm showing you your face right now.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
Is there even meat in there? And it's just like melting in your mouth. Okay, number 1, can we just make a note on the crunch of the toasted bread? That was so good. So like you get that crunch first thing and you bite through the rest of the sandwich and it's just, like I said, melting in your mouth. It's like smoky, fatty, briny, a little bit of crunch from the kraut too. Yeah, bit of sandwich, go for the pickle. A little palate cleanse.
No joke. That is the best sandwich I ever put in my mouth.
Ever?
Ever. Like, I've had cats. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. But that is really, really good.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm with you, Sam.
Like,
But we also
shit.
did, so we're using a different type of meat than cats, and we're also using a different thickness that we slice the meat. So their meat is about 3 times as thick.
I could have did that.
And they do slice it by hand, but this is so nice because like I say, is once you get like through the toasted bread, it's very easy to eat. Does it take the top spot for meals? Greek is asking.
It doesn't surpass pecan pie, but yeah, I think it takes number 2.
And the spices.
It takes number 2, guys. That's it.
Like black pepper, coriander, bay leaf. You can taste all of that from the meat.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it takes as long as it does to make Montreal smoked meat, corned beef, pastrami, etc.
Like it's literally. Yeah.
We use gruyere. Yeah, thanks, Des. My full mouth. Probably gonna be another one of those rare times where I finish all the food on stream.
Oh man.
Thanks, Kev. It is tasting so good. Oh man, yeah, we'll pop that over for you guys. See if I can like pop it on a pickle or something. Prop it up. There you go. Thank you, Harold. Guys, we got a follow for the cheese pull. As well as Joyce Rainbow Art. Thank you for the follow. Another one. Welcome in, friends.
The fat dripping down your face
Is there fat dripping down my face?
Just wait. Yeah, you can go to the other screen. Oh yeah.
I didn't say it was diet food. That's when you know. When you can't feel it dripping, but it's there. Oh my goodness. I might have to take a break. We'll finish that. We'll eat our pickle. We'll do the pork and we'll come back.
Can I eat that one while it's still hot then? And then we'll share the other one? Okay.
Sammy's eating it even though it has mustard.
I'm gonna try it.
Also, hi Annie. How are you doing, Annie? How was the week? How are things? I got mustard, but it tastes really good with it. Yeah, Rick and Morty, love them. It is definitely one of the best sandwiches we've ever eaten. I'm with Sam. Seriously good. I'm excited for other people to try this.
You're gonna blow your dad's mind.
Yeah. We're gonna wreck my parents. They're wrecked already. Yeah, you're so amazing. You even impress yourself. It's not always, but every now and then it's like you really hit it out of the park. And this is something that we've been working on for a while, for sure.
Like, this is like bases loaded, fucking, you're 2 pitches down, you're 3 balls, and like you have to hit it and you just smash it out of the park. Like that's how good
Excuse
this
me.
is.
I had a burp. Annie's got his 100K points reached. A cook with Sam. Bob the Rage Quitter. It is very tasty. Okay, Annie. Did you...
What are we cooking?
Yeah, did you specify what Sam's cooking for you?
Did it allow it?
You gotta message me on Discord with that one, the same way that Bune did. Only 2 bases loaded. Yeah, not 3. Don't quote him on sports things, okay, guys? He tried.
Did I say 2? I'm pretty sure I said 3.
I love how you just get your request in there, even though you don't even know what you want yet. It's just like, this is being done. Ah, the Bard Vune introduced you to the channel. Yay, welcome in. We love Vune. Vune takes such good care of us. Yeah, you just saw it as an option. This is hard. This is heavy. Can we do the pork, Sam?
Yeah, go.
Okay,
Yeah, go.
let's get this pork done. And we're gonna be using a new rub today. Yeah, food coma.
I'll go to bed.
Well, welcome in, Joyce. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you want to see while you're here. We got some pork collar butts, couple of buttes. The price has changed. Okay, so this one, is the date on it? Oh, sad. Yes, there is. April 22nd of this year, it was $4.69 a pound still. 2 months later, it's $4.99 a pound. Note the price on your meats, because even 30 cents a pound will add up quick, right? I didn't do a menu today, Kev, because we were just doing the Reubens. We're doing the pork for tomorrow, and that's it. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream because, well, we gotta get organized for the weekend. Yeah, there is the recipe though. So difference, Rook, in collar and regular is the pork collar part from the shoulder comes from like right in the center. So it's the best cut that comes from the pork shoulder, which is why it's also a bit more expensive. So perfect, like dark meat and marbling, all of that good stuff. And we're gonna smoke it up tomorrow with this. This is something new. I thought this would be a fun one. D's Nuts, a pecan flavored rub from Meat Church Barbecue. So a pretty popular seasoning and rub brand from, I believe, the States. And Wickerland brought this in, and last time we were there, I was like, oh, these are new, I should try one. I chose this one. So a pecan rub on our pork shoulder for tomorrow. I think it's gonna be really good. Yeah, D's Nuts. Little Miss Nikki, thank you for the follow. And it's good, yeah, exactly. Pecan wood goes well with pork, so that's why I thought it would be an easy one. Instead of me like trying to think about my own rub, I was like, oh, Sam, I got this. So all I'm gonna do, unpack these shoulders, obviously. I'm gonna put them into a vac bag overnight with the rub, so it kind of infuses over time. Oh, Annie, I command Sammy to make any lamb dish that strikes his fancy.
Oh, fuck yes.
He has a very good lamb dish to share with you.
I am so excited. So in.
He's in. Good one, Annie. It's like it was meant to be. Okay, so I got my little food saver here. Just gonna pop these aside for now. I think we gotta make a little bag up. A bag.
His choice, circulated or grilled. The two totally different dishes. Just that's the options.
Okay, Sam's giving you options. Do you want it cooked in the sous vide, or do you want the option of grilling it? Just gonna pop this cord down.
Grilled, done.
Grilled. Okay, it's been noted. Why not let the rub sit on the pork on a baking sheet and cookie rack for it to dry brine overnight? That's a good question, Rook. I feel that with us eliminating or omitting the oxygen hitting the meat, we're gonna get a stronger flavor because I'm only doing it overnight and because it is also dry, right? So the meat juices will eventually start being pulled out from the salt in the rub, and it will moisten it in there and just help distribute all of that flavor. Rather than if we rubbed the pork, let it dry overnight, not too much would happen to the meat really.
Correct.
I think that was a good enough answer. Okay, we already got the bottom part to our bag. And I'm thinking that this will fit in here pretty perfect like that. So enough room for 2.
That bag doesn't really stretch that much. I would put 1 per bag. I tried this smoking today. Now it's kind of hard to do, so.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
Trust, Sama.
I trust.
Lamb, lamb, lamb. We've not done lamb in a while.
You rub it with pork first?
So prepare our bag. So I always like to fold over the top. Just take this guy out of here for a sec. And then, oh, thank you so much, Annie, for the 1,000 biddies. Oh, did we get a new Pride emote? Because they are doing a little bit of special stuff on Twitch for the next month or so for Pride. So I believe it's for every 300 bits, every gift sub or regular sub, you get special Pride emotes to share, obviously, with yourself and others. Thank you so much, Annie. Woohoo! Love it. Okay. Open these up. Probably a little bit juicy. Don't mind me. Number 1. Yeah, like if I turn over that side, insane. And then last time we put this cut on the smoker, we didn't wrap it in foil, and we found that the outside got dried out a bit. So this time we're gonna kind of cook it like the ribs, where we spritz it every now and then we wrap it in the foil, so we kind of keep the steam in and it'll stay a bit more moist. Hey Wilson, you got a question? Shoot away. Oh, nice, Kev. You got that emote on Cheese's stream. Look at this piece, too. It's just like a meat baby. Was it me that we were talking about sorghum? I believe it was. Like, I am very interested in getting my hands on some. It's a bit hard to find here in Canada. Okay, washing my hands, and we'll come in with our rub, and then seal it up. You have some real deal stuff? Wilson, get back in there, towel. Come on. You need an address, if we'll PM, you'll send it? Do you need help with shipping or anything like that? Let me know. No way, what? Sammy, we got some sorghum. Just an address? Okay. Are you able to whisper me on Twitch? And for those of you who don't know what sorghum is this a special syrup or a sweetener? Okay, this is the first time getting into here. And thank you, Tima, for gifting the sub to Wilson. Oh, very generous of you guys. And so it's a thing that's used mostly in the southern states for sweetener, and it's something that we got our hands on when we were working in the restaurant, but we've not been able to get it since, and I love it. It kind of tastes like a mixture of honey and molasses together. So really nice and like caramelly. Sorghum comes from flowering plants, so there's about 25 different species where the sorghum can come from. And it's a grass. Very cool. This is cane. Okay, very cool. The fact that you know all of this, Wilson, thank you so much. It looks like corn. Man, I wish I could come down there and see where you're getting it from. So just shake up our rub, make sure everything is distributed in here evenly. Your grandpa loved it. Holy, like bread with butter and a little drizzle of sorghum. What? Yeah, is this a new flavor of Wrigley's bubblegum? Is it actually? Okay, we're gonna rub this on all sides. Because this is gonna sit sealed up for, almost 12 hours. We're not gonna go too crazy with the seasoning for now. We can always add more tomorrow. It does have like this little pecan nutty smell to it. Really good. I'm getting like almost like a s'moresy vibe. Okay, hold that side up. And then we'll flip that.
Probably go way heavier.
Sam's saying way heavier.
You gotta go through all that meat.
I thought we would add a bit more tomorrow as well. I've never used the rub before, so I'm not sure how salty it is, right? Or almost like a Fig Newton smell is what I'm getting here. Like what? Almost dried fruity. It couldn't be these nuts. Wait, what? Always get the end. Hold that baby up. I'm trying to not get my hands dirty. And the side. So get it all over. Every nook and cranny. I need a bit more here. Yeah, I'm happy with this other one. Look how it's already drawing out a bit of moisture from the meat. Grab our bag. Yeah, don't be bashful. Scooter Beach. Thank you very much for the 5 months, girl. Hope you're doing good. Grab our big piece of pork.
Did you taste the rub?
I will in a sec. Yeah, the salt's already drawing moisture out. Let's see. Got a little taste. Oh.
Good. That's not super salty.
It's like sweet and salty. I don't know if I want to put more sugar though.
No,
I think I'd rather add just more salt tomorrow.
Yeah.
Those flavors will soak in.
That'll be good.
That's gonna be delicious.
It's thick.
Yeah, almost like equal amounts salt and sugar it tastes like. Just got done with elk burgers and air fried fries. That sounds like healthy-ish.
Yep.
Sounds really yummy. How are the burgers? Not too lean, hopefully. Oh no. Yeah, look at how the salt already drew out moisture from the pork. That's what I was talking about. Wash that up.
Still can't get over that sandwich.
Sam's still in shock. from the sandwich, from the meat slicer, just everything.
It was a good week. We also got something super special.
Clean this up. And if you guys want to see the end result of this, well, you got to come back to tomorrow's stream. We're starting early.
13 months.
What? Sam's telling me what's happening over there. I heard a little 13 months with the magic cookie. Already? Already, Cookie?
Wow.
I remember when it was 4 months and I was like, wow, Cookie's been here for 4 months. Yeah, best wedding present ever. It could not have come at a better time. This slicer. Yeah, surprise Thursday stream because there's gonna be no Sunday stream this week. So Cookie, we just finished the Reubens. They were unreal. Sam said it was the best sandwich he's ever eaten. And now I just rubbed up the pork with a pecan rub from Meat Church Barbecue. It's called D's Nuts. We love it. Now we're gonna vac this up for tomorrow. We got some platters to cook.
We're smoking off 5 whole chickens, 2 briskets, 5 racks of ribs, 2 pork collars.
I have a list there written down, Sam. Is guys, I actually have to write down a tally of all the things so that we don't forget to cook for anyone. So this is what's going on tomorrow. These are our amounts. 2 briskets, 5 racks of pork ribs, 2 pork collars, which are right here, 5 chickens, 12 sausage links, 5 liters of beans, 5 liters of apple slaw, 36 little pieces of cornbread, 9 gluten-free cornbreads, and 2 liters of barbecue sauce.
Freeze?
Hell yeah, I got a little bag of flour. It was on sale. I'm gonna do it in the Pyrex pan. Yeah, so that's for tomorrow. See you guys there. We're gonna need some help. Yeah.
And Saturday, boy, girl, get married.
Yeah. No, it's not, Paul. This is not the stream you should be watching while you're lazy and just eating cheese and crackers.
Well, actually, that is the stream you should be watching.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, Annie, the gluten-free cornbread. I just got a flour that I can switch out 1-to-1 instead of all-purpose.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Okay. I want to control how much air I take out so I don't mess up the big. Sam said good.
Why? Why you gotta take it always?
I gots to.
Why you gotta take it?
I gots to. Yeah, the bang. Because there is still some air over here.
That's fine.
Nope. Yeah, why? Because I'm doing what I want to do, Sammy. We have been sealed up. Get out of here, food saver. Hello, pork. Look at those pork collar butts, whatever you want to call them.
I'm used to it already, Annie. No worries.
Good spanking. Looks good. Reuben's tasted good. That's gonna go into the fridge for tomorrow. Yeah. I had to get it out Greek. Oh, Cookie. Oh, we already disconnected the other camera that was on the slicer, so you'll have to go back and watch the VOD, sadly. Or come back to tomorrow's stream. Yeah, stop slapping the butt on stream. Does it work better than just Ziploc bags removing the air? It's kind of same. So the thing about the vacuum sealer is when you cook said item in the sealed bag, it's then pasteurized and it can stay in there for up to 2 weeks because there's no air in it and it's been cooked through. So there's nothing that will go bad in there. Very, very handy. So like, let's say you made bacon and finished cooking it in the circulator. Well, now it's pasteurized. can sit in the fridge for 2 weeks without any worries of it going bad. Obviously, once you open the bag and let the air back in, then you have less time to use it up.
You can always make 2 more sandwiches real quick, but that's up to you. Everyone's home.
Okay. Well, do you want to see if they're ready?
Sure.
I guess everyone's home from upstairs, so we can make 3 more Reubens. Yeah, you guys are like, we missed the meat slicer. So good. They say they're ready?
No, but we can make our other one. If you want one.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna call it a stream. We're gonna call it a stream. We need to rest up. We have about 10 hours of cooking tomorrow. So we should be done around like 4 p.m. Stream will be starting. Are we starting an hour earlier now? Like 6?
Yeah.
Stream starts at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Go rest up. We're gonna need some extra pit masters for tomorrow, babysitting all the meats. And so obviously Sam's gonna be starting early. I'll be popping on probably at 10 because I have to go at 1 for a bit. Thank you, Cookie. Happy almost Friday. Thank you so much for those biddies. That means a lot. And yeah, you just crushed my goal. So once again, thank you. Okay, guys. Yeah, thanks for the awesome Thursday stream. We haven't been doing this for a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed the Reuben. And like I said, if you want to see how the pork turns out that we just rubbed up, you've got to come back tomorrow. Okay. Are we going to raid anyone? I haven't been looking. Doggo, stop scritching. Sam's looking to see if we'll raid anyone. Thanks so much, B Sultan.
Grandma's doing a Szechuan night.
Oh, a Tabatai cooking? Yeah, dust is like this subtle little pro tech. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go see our good friends Graham and Amanda. 1 p.m. Pacific time, Saturday, most posts. A Canadian bear and girl get married. Okay, I'm hitting that. Yeah, very exciting. Okay, friends, take care. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep eating and cooking great food for yourselves. Let's go see our good friends that we stayed with at TwitchCon, Tabatai Cooking and Monastache, aka Graham and Amanda.
Pause. Kevin did suggest rates for John or Miss Molly Makes.
I will use those tomorrow then if they're on. That's the good part, is once you suggest something, Kev, if I don't hit it, I can always use it for another day, so you will not be forgotten. Okay, I'm hitting that button. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. 6 a.m. Pacific time. Ah! Bye!